Hi everyone, and welcome back to Sketch by Sketch. And I'm really excited to be doing this live stream right now. And I'm going to be doing this live stream as a beginner's guide to Inktober. And I'm actually pretty excited about this video. I've been meaning to do it for a while, and I was going to just record it and then just post it, but I thought it would be nice for me to maybe try out doing a live stream. I've never really done one before. I have done one, but it didn't have a huge audience. So I'm going to wait for somebody to get on here, maybe. Let's see. So today I'm pretty much just going to be covering things you need for Inktober, tips for Inktober, how I got through it last year. It's definitely really difficult. And some days I just felt like I didn't want to draw. And, but I did. I continued to keep going. And I did finish it last year. I'm not very proud of those drawings, but I did finish it. And it was pretty fun, actually. So, I guess I'll go ahead and show you the sketchbook that I'll be using this year. This is just a Canson mixed media sketchbook. It's 30 pages. I found this one and I wanted it because it was 30 pages, and I'll just have to use the back of one of the pages. And in the sketchbook, let's see, I have put the prompt list of 2018 on here. Those are all the words. If you haven't seen that yet, these are your Inktober words. You can look them up online. I just found this on Google. And I think the rules are that you have to do a drawing in ink and post it on social media using the hashtag, I think just hashtag Inktober, or, well, here they are right here. Okay, so I haven't tested the sketchbook out, obviously, because Inktober hasn't started, but I feel like it's going to be a nice sketchbook. The paper is pretty nice. It just seems like an overall pretty good sketchbook. I do really like it, I think, already, but I haven't got a chance to try out the paper yet and see how it holds up. But I'm pretty excited to try this out. It seems fairly nice, and the cover is not hardback, and I really wish it was, but I found it on Amazon, so I really had no choice. Like, I couldn't see it. And I do not like the binding because it comes apart. Your pages can fall apart this way. But as long as you're really careful when you close it, it shouldn't be a big problem. Okay, and some of the tools that I like to use for Inktober. Of course, you need to use some ink. So I have here some markers. These are the Ohuhu markers. They're really nice markers if you want some alcohol-based markers, but you don't want to spend a lot of money on, like, Copics. I think I bought these for $40 for 80 markers, so that is an amazing deal. Well, I'll just show you one of the tips. I did do Ohuhu marker review, so you'll see this stuff in that video if you want to go check that out. They're pretty nice markers, and my friend Artistic Alicorn Gaming, she also has a few videos on these, so please go and check her channel out. If you want to find her channel, you can just go to my subscriptions, and she should come up along with the other few artists. And also Drawing with Waffles tends to use these markers quite a bit. Okay, so next we're moving on to the pretty much like the most used materials, and that's going to be your Copic markers. I have these ones right here, and I also have quite a few of the sketch markers, and I definitely enjoy using Copic markers during Inktober, but I don't like to use them every day because I am definitely limited on the supplies that I have, and I don't want to use all my ink on those markers, so I usually only use them for a few days that I really like the prompt word, or I really like just something, or the first day or the last day or something like that. You can also just use the Copic inks. I've seen people do a lot of drawings with these, and I've never done it before because, oops, I don't want to waste my ink, but I have done that before. Also, this is one more thing that everybody probably uses or has in their art room. Maybe not Copic brand, but just some multi-liners. These are almost essential for Inktober if you want to do any inking and that's what pretty much I'm going to do every day. I also have these Sakura ones. They're a little bit cheaper, and I think they're getting pretty dry, so I'm going to have to buy some more of those before Inktober's over, I think. I definitely do like the Copic multi-liners, but I can tell a difference between the other ones, but for the price, I really would just buy the cheaper version if you're going to be doing it in Inktober and using them every single day. Another thing you can do is just use a ballpoint pen and just like sketch it out with that. It's ink, so you can do that. And I'm definitely planning on trying this out. I know Drawing with Waffles does a lot of sketches with her ballpoint pen, and I'm really inspired by those, and I think that those are really cool. I definitely do it in my sketchbook at school sometimes, and I definitely want to try that out. Some other things you might want to pick up, these aren't really ink things, but it's just some things you might want to have, is a kneaded eraser. If you're going to be working in a sketchbook or on some really nice paper, you don't want to have a whole bunch of pencil marks that you don't want, and I think a kneaded eraser is the best way to go with that. It picks up almost everything, and it's really moldable. You can get it exactly where you want it on the page without erasing everything, and I think it definitely is just really nice. Another thing you're going to want is obviously a pencil. You can use a pencil like I've got, a red pencil, or just a regular graphite pencil that you're going to find everywhere. Some other things you might want are maybe some paintbrushes if you're going to be working with some dip ink like this, like the India ink. I might try this out, but I'm not really sure. I don't really know if I want to get my paintbrushes that dirty and stain them, so I might not use this ink. But I definitely want to try some new things, so I'm just going to see kind of what happens. A few other tools that I have are these pens. I don't know what they're called really, but they're just some like gel pens that are really nice, and my dip pen. Alright, and I'm going to take this time, if you guys are watching and you have not yet hit that like button, I'm going to encourage you right now to please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss anything when I am doing some Inktober updates. So I think that's pretty much covered it on the tools, and some survival tips, I guess, for Inktober would be to don't give up on it. And if you can't do like an elaborate piece with like Copics and getting into all the coloring and shading and stuff like that, do what I said and just use like a ballpoint pen and just sketch something. It doesn't have to be this like huge masterpiece, because it can take me sometimes even up to like 3 days to complete one piece, and you have to do the drawing in one day to get the whole thing done, so you got to draw every day. So it's kind of better to not go super elaborate, and this is just for your own practice. This isn't really to be able to show everybody, oh, this is what I made in Inktober. It's more of just to better yourself at drawing. Another tip I have is to find a prompt list. This is not the only prompt list. This is the official prompt list, but they have another prompt list out there, like a mermaid theme and a few other themes and stuff like that you can do. I'm just going to use this one, but it's really helpful to find a prompt list because you won't get as bored with it, and you already have like your word picked out, and you just have to think of something to draw, which I think is really fun. And another thing that you can do is look up references and what other people are drawing. Now, one thing I do want to mention here is do not steal people's art. Do not steal their ideas. Now, you can use it as like more of a reference, but don't just draw exactly what they've drawn, because they've worked hard on that, and that is their Inktober drawing, and you need to do something your own. But I do encourage you to use reference photos. I always do, and I think it's really helpful. I have a whole like binder full of my reference photos that I use. So I think that's it. I am going to try to be doing a lot of updates during Inktober, and I'm going to try to post as much as I can. Just more time lapses and some tutorials and things like that. But I hope this video helped you, and I do encourage all of you to try Inktober. Make sure to follow me on Pinterest I'm going to be doing updates on there. My board is just called Sketch by Sketch, so if you search that up, it should come up in the search bar. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching live. I know there's a few people watching live right now. Thank you so much for that, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and please try Inktober. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do that so you don't miss anything that I post during the whole month of October. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in another art video. Bye!